Welcome back to FantasyFran.com. And Fran, I know we joke around about the kicker position, but these are 5 guys this week that any team would be lucky to have. And tell me a little bit about number 1, Billy Cundiff.
Well, Billy Cundiff plays for Baltimore, and Flacco is not getting the ball in the end zone. When you don't get the ball in the end zone, you need a kicker you can rely on. And Baltimore is going to play very conservative. They're going to play great defense. And if they get in position, they don't want to turn the ball over down in the red zone, so they're going to kick a lot of field goals. And they're going to play Houston, and Houston is going to be challenged this week with their best defensive player on the sideline, and Cundiff will have a lot of opportunity to kick field goals, so he's number 1. Number 2, Sebastian Janikowski. Crazy man, but he can kick it out of the park. I mean, he's playing Cleveland. Oakland, again, is not an accomplished offensive team. Jason Campbell is playing okay. They got weapons. They'll get in position to score. Cleveland's not a bad defensive team. I think Janikowski will have a lot of opportunity to kick field goals. He could kick them from anywhere on the field. Now, we go from Janikowski to Gostkowski. 3 is Stephen Gostkowski, New England, and they're just going to get in position to score. I mean, it's a hard team to defend, and they're going to get down, and they're going to cross that 50-yard line, and this guy's got a strong leg, and because Tom Brady's going to get him in position, he's going to kick a lot of field goals. Number 4 is an interesting thing. John Casey got to be 100 years old. played at my alma mater, Georgia. Kicked for a long time at Carolina, back in New Orleans, but he's accurate. He's not going to kick it 50 yards, but he's accurate. Again, he's on a great offensive team. They're going to get the ball in position. They're not going to score touchdowns every time. They got to kick field goals, get points on the board. Casey will have a good day. He's playing against Tampa Bay, who's challenged right now defensively. Good 4 pick. Number 5 is interesting. Dan Bailey was not the kicker for the Cowboys to start.
That's right.
But they had a bye week last week. The week before that, he kicked 6 field goals against the Redskins. Mm-hmm. And so here's again, he's got an offensive team that's going to get over the 50-yard line. They're going to get in position. Romo will get him in position. If he doesn't throw the interception for a touchdown, they'll get him in position to kick field goals. Playing against a challenged defensive team. Can you imagine that? New England's so good and their defense is so bad. Come on, Belichick, you're a great defensive coach. Is it just the players, man? I don't know, but Dan Bailey will kick field goals.
Interesting. And I have a question about Lawrence Tynes. He kicks for the Giants. He's the last guy on your list. They've only marched him out on the field 3 times.
In 5 weeks.
In 5 weeks. What's the deal? I mean, is it they don't have confidence in him? Is it the way the offense is operating? What's going on?
I think the offensive is challenged. I mean, they're up, down, sideways. No rhythm to it. Eli gets going, and then he stops going, and, you know, it's just a challenge. He's on a team with a challenge offense, but 3 times in 5 games, that's unheard of. And I think the guy's a kicker, but you got to have your team get you in position to kick field goals, and so we'll have to see, but I have no explanation for it.
Interesting. Well, these 5 guys are going to be really, really good for you. Stay away from Lawrence Tynes. No offense, Lawrence. We love you, buddy, but stay away from you. But these are going to be 5 really, really good kickers for you. These are your Week 6 top 5 kickers right here, FantasyFran.com. Join us next week for all the Week 7 picks and projections right here, FantasyFran.com.